Okay, so I had to definitely show you this. Look at that, my whole pulley. So whatever that was I heard, it didn't just come. It must have broke off or broke the bolts or something. So back to the Toyota again. Some might say it's time for a new van. I say I want to hit 400,000. So we've been having, I think the last thing when I was changing, I think it was the alternator. I don't remember what the last deal was. Oh, the oil cooler leak. When I was changing that, we still noticed there was a loud kind of pulley sound. We thought it was the idler pulley, so we changed that out, but then it was still there. So we assumed it was the AC pulley because the AC kind of kicks on and off sometimes when it's really hot. You know, during the winter time when it's 65, 70s, it seems to come on just fine. But it wasn't that. Evidently, it was the water pump pulley down there. And on the way home a few days ago, I heard it give out. There was a little squeal or something, and then the car started to overheat. So got it home. Gonna change that out. The dealer has all kinds of stuff. They want you to basically remove the motor. The cowling for the windshield wipers and the top up there. You will have to take off this motor mount, and then this, basically this housing here that runs the pump. It attaches to the plate of the pump, and that's where the actual water comes through from your radiator around and stuff. But once you get that off, that housing here, this one, once you get this and this motor mount off, there's plenty of room to get down in there and should be able to move it out. Just get it out of the way that way, and shouldn't have to take anything else off of the motor itself. So the biggest thing is the motor mount and this housing. We'll see when we get into this, but from what I've seen on a lot of the videos and stuff out there, it's pretty, not simple. It's going to be a pain in the butt, just like anything else, but I bet it'll be easier than the oil cooler that I changed. So we're going to get started on that. I'll come back in a little bit. First, I'm just going to take the motor mount and that housing off, and then I'll come back and show you what kind of room you got down in there. Okay, so I had to definitely show you this. Look at that. My whole pulley. So whatever that was I heard, it didn't just come. It must have broke off or broke the bolts or something. So the whole thing down there is just basically loose, shaking around and coming off of there. So let me get that pulled off of there. And when I get this motor mount off, it's just one bolt there and then three right here. One goes through here and then two up in the front. So you got quite a bit of room. It's still hard to get the last few bolts from back there, right around that back pulley. There's 19 bolts, I think, to take this whole thing off here. Like I said, once you got these top two, this top piece off, it was a lot easier to get to, but they're still kind of hard. Ours was a little bit more hard, I guess you would say, because our pulley wouldn't come off. There was not enough room to pull the pulley off before trying to get all the bolts off. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get it back in and then put the pulley on. I'm going to have to check the spacing, but our bearing was broke here, so it just sits on here and wobbles around like that. So that might have been preventing us from, getting the pulley off or something, but we'll see on the new one. It's nice and tight, so we'll see. Try to get it in there. There are two different size, well actually there's quite a few, but they're either 10s or 12s to take them off. But just to keep organized, as we took them off, we put them in the new one here. And I'm just taking these off and putting them into the old one so we know where each one goes. Because there are, like I said, a few different sizes. There's some long ones, some short ones, just like anything else. So just ever how you organize yourself, just as always when working on cars, that's the key. Make sure you don't miss something or forget something. If you've put 100 of these on, then that's different, but most of us haven't. And then these extra ones, they come off with the other pieces over there. So some of these bolts will go in to hold on the other half, and I think there was one on here that goes down to the top. So I ended up having to put the pulley on to get it down in there. There was just not enough clearance between this wheel well here and the pulley. So see, it sticks out to right here. That's the center of the pump. that little silver piece sticking out there. So you have to hang the pulley on there, but you want to just hang it so that you can move it to the sides to get to your bolts, you know, like that, move it around and stuff. If you put them on there and screw it down, then you won't be able to get to all your bolts behind it. So just stick it on there, put it in, not sure what models, and then you can get it on there, bolt it down. Also remember to put your idler pulley and your tensioner pulley back on before you put this assembly on, and the water, your thermostat and stuff. So once you put this on, then it'll be hard to get to the pulleys and stuff. So make sure you get those put back on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tighten this one up, put the tensioner one on, and then I'll put the thermostat housing and stuff on next. Connect all the hoses, and we should be good. Put the motor mount back, and I'll be done. Okay, well, there's the temperature. It's been sitting right there. We drove it around a little bit right after we got it fixed. I apologize. I know this is an old video, but I thought it was useful, so I'm going to go ahead and post it up there. The van does have 397 miles now, and from February to October, we put 23,000 miles on it. So hope this helps if you have a van like ours. And as always, we thank you for watching. Get outside, do stuff, and learn something new. Catch you in the next video.